Thank you everyone. So we're gonna get started in 1 minute. I want first of all to thank Valentina Nessi, which is still, pouring some chocolate. That's good. Valentina, we want to thank you for an amazing session of energy in the relaxation garden of the Phoenicia. Thank you very much. What an amazing message that we are capable to hold each other's hand and we can feel energy flowing and circulating through each one of us. This is exactly what is the aim of this initiative, is to enable people to connect at all levels, including spiritually, physically, emotionally. So I want to congratulate you because it's not easy. Even if the decorum is unbelievable, you have been able, to be a great agent of sharing love and sharing positive energy among ourselves. Thank you very much, Valentina. So we are now going to be started with the SIGEF Award, and to start, we will ask some women changemakers to come on stage and express in a 1-2 minute, possibly 3, but 1-2 minute, possibly 3, their vision about women empowerment and why it's in their heart so paramount. So I want to start by giving the floor to Larissa Bonacci. Larissa, thank you to join us. Larissa is a producer and creator in the film industry. So Larissa, the floor is all yours, 3 minutes. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. It truly is an honor to be standing here today at this remarkable Women's Summit, surrounded by inspiring individuals who are breaking barriers and shaping a brighter future for women across the world. One thing that really stood out to me was that we were talking about our passions, and I want to share my passion, and my passion is to elicit feeling in people through my work as a creative, and then through that work, bring awareness and facilitate change. When we talk about women empowerment, we envision a world where every woman has the freedom to pursue her dreams, unleash her potential, and shelter the glass ceiling that tend to confine her. As a filmmaker and a producer, I have witnessed firsthand the transformative power of storytelling. Through the lens of a camera, we have the ability to capture and share narratives that challenge societal norms, and share narratives that can celebrate diversity and amplify women's voices. Empowerment, though, goes beyond the silver screen, right? It is about creating a conducive environment for women to thrive as entrepreneurs, leaders, and agents of change. So when we speak of entrepreneurship, it empowers women to unleash their creativity. We take risks. We chart our own destinies. It is about recognizing and seizing opportunities, and in doing so, inspiring others to follow suit. It is about fostering a culture where women are supported, mentored, and given the tools they need to succeed. So during my career, I have had the privilege of working with extraordinary women who have defied conventions and blazed trails. Their stories serve as a testament to the incredible impact that women can have, and they are an impact for me and what I want to do with my career and how I want to impact change in this world. But let's not forget, and this is something we mentioned, that women's empowerment is not just a women's issue, it's a human issue. And it's about building a society that values equality. So let's celebrate the achievements of women who have come before us and pave the way for those who will follow. Thank you.
To give the first award, I call Hélène Chollet as a woman changemaker to make us a pleasure to give the first SIGEF Awards. So, thank you. This is, like to give the awards. So to the first woman changemaker that made so much for the women in Morocco, North Africa. She traveled to join us today. Swat Dibi, please be the first recipient of the SIGEF Awards in Malta. Thank you so much.
Je suis contente aujourd'hui d'être parmi vous dans ce beau événement SIGEF 2023. Je remercie Jonathan Parianti pour deux choses. La première chose, c'est de me voir invitée à ce beau événement et de pouvoir rencontrer toutes ces belles femmes inspirantes, leaders, qui font un travail magnifique pour changer le quotidien des femmes qui n'ont pas eu la chance de faire des études, d'avoir la même chance que nous avons. Et la deuxième chose, c'est de m'avoir donné ce prix-là, qui est pour moi une reconnaissance à tout le travail que je fais au Maroc. Et je suis convaincue que grâce à cette belle énergie, on va faire un grand changement pour un monde meilleur, un monde où la femme a sa place. Merci.
Thank you so much. Now we would like, to listen a video of a future, like woman and young. She is now a young woman, changemaker, Ellie. She is joining us, with distance with a video from Amsterdam. So please, let's listen to a short message about women empowerment.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me at the SIGEFWomen Summit. Unfortunately, I could not be there with you live today due to having exams in the Netherlands. Today, I'm here to address the UN Sustainable Development Goal number 5, achieving gender equality and empowering women and girls. Just a couple of days ago, I was captivated by the world population clock. With every second, the number of births outnumbered the number of deaths, which got me thinking, where are these babies being born right now? What gender are they? And what kind of future lies ahead for them in this vast and interconnected world? Let us reflect on this. From the beginning, circumstances beyond our control shapes our destiny, from the place we're born to the gender we're born with. Yet women across the globe, regardless of where they're born with, resonate with these three terms: gender-based violence, the pay gap, and the glass ceiling. I remember the first time I came across the term the glass ceiling. I was sitting in my social studies class, and even though I was not familiar with the term, I resonated with its meaning. A hidden barrier which impedes women and minorities from achieving their full potential. I consider myself very fortunate to have not only been born in Europe, but to have been born in Malta. Yet it pains me that Malta, even though it has been independent for almost 6 decades, is yet to see a female prime minister. This lack of representation extends beyond our shores, with less than 30 countries worldwide at the moment having female leadership. Let us envision a different world, where our birthplace and our gender are not detrimental to our future. In a community, a global community, with over 190 nations, children across the globe should not have to learn about the glass ceiling from their textbooks. Let us be the agents of change, committed to dismantling these obstacles and strive for a future where every individual, every baby is empowered, regardless of their circumstances.
Thank you very much, Ele, and we look forward having you, Ele. We know you are watching us from the live stream from Amsterdam. Ele, thank you very much. And when we do the next edition in Malta, we look forward having, so many young women change makers joining, like all of us. So again, thank you for Ele. I'm calling on stage to give the award, the second award, Julian. Julian, please come over. Thank you very much, under your applause.
It is an honor and a privilege to be addressing such a distinguished audience this afternoon. Firstly, I would like to thank every one of you for participating, creating positive dialogues, and sharing your solutions to shape better times to come. A word of thanks also goes to SIGEF, Horyu, and the organizational team, as well as Jonathan, for bringing us women together to be empowered and empower each other, as well as believing in us as the future of a social network for the social good, which I believe will certainly make the world a better place. I'm currently reading for a BSc double honors degree at the University of Malta in Computer Science, Statistics and Operations Research. I am also an activist on an EU level, as the Vice President of the Young European Federalist Malta, as well as an EU Careers Ambassador within the EU institutions. I think and act both local and global. I work for the benefit of the common good, where together with others, I actively contribute to create the change for a sustainable and better world for women and many future generations to come. As a leader and change maker that embraces learning and personal growth, I have realized that the space and time that we observe is not only our only reality. Over the past years, we have experienced a global pandemic, war on our continent, and an energy crisis. Our realities are evolving, and we need to have the courage to make sure they evolve in a way that is fit for purpose. In facing other realities as women, we join in the creative interactions to explore the alternate possibilities for empowerment. We need to respond strongly in our obligations as a society in a united and scientific manner. We must keep listening, we must keep explaining, we must keep delivering, and we cannot be afraid of change. Our world should be a place where every woman can benefit and feel that they are part of an inclusive society. We as women cannot accept the fact where few do very well and others barely make it. We should stand up, be united and empowered to show that to be true to our ideal, that whenever and wherever a young girl is born, she knows that she has the chance to grow, learn and succeed. I dream that as a European woman, together with you all, we will bring this assurance because we believe that we are all born free and equal. We should also continue empowering each other, as there is still more to be done to encourage girls and women across the world to lead, to become forces of change, and to help other women rise across all fields. We have to continue to work hard to make sure that women's contribution in society is made more visible. We need to ensure also that we have enough new ideas to put systems in place which guarantee that all women, irrespective of their age, colour and background, enjoy the full benefits of a common union. We also need to go further and reflect on how our future Europe provides for a better EU in respect to women empowerment and human rights. We need to have the tools to reward the effort and determination of every woman who works for the common good. It is upon us to shoulder the responsibility to act for our women's rights and values of right and liberty. The pursuit of happiness should be meaningful and real for every woman. Each and every one of us counts and has the power to make a difference. As enablers of change, you and I have the power to shape the debates in our respective arenas with passion and dedication. We are looking on the dawn of a new era where women are empowered and the principles of environment, social responsibility and good governance are to be entrenched in the universal rulebook under our watch, the watch of women. Let us continue working together and most importantly, let's stick together. Thank you.
So, yes, we have the award coming. So, Julian, if you can go on that side. Music. Are you ready? So, the next award of SIGEFWomen Summit in Malta is attributed to Taja Teuma. Taja Teuma, please. Maya Teuma. Maya shows us the way to believe beyond the boundaries, beyond the challenges. She inspires us, and I'm very inspired by her. Please. Test.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here, let alone to win this award. I want to say thank you. And when just this motivational message would be that if there's something uncomfortable that you're doing, it means that you're in the right path. Something that is comfortable or people who do everything right, it means that they're not comfortable, they're not taking the risk, and they're not growing. So being uncomfortable means that you're growing and you're walking into the right direction. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect. Now we have going to call for Angie Recon to join us on stage to share, like few words about a vision for women empowerment. Under your applause. Please.
Good evening. Today I have a lot to thank you, Jonathan, his family, and the SIGEF 2023 team. The philanthropy delegates and participants for this wonderful opportunity to be part in this beautiful summit. In Colombia, especially in my department of Guaviare, I had the opportunity to work in political position and to help many women, victims of domestic violence and victims of war. So I believe to the empowerment of women is very important to achieve the growth of the gender equality, generate positive political, social, and economic impact of society, and reduce the rates of violence and feminicide against women in order to build better future generation. In my experience, I believe that the best action to generate equality and empowerment of women are education is the fundamental pillar, supporting the construction of our women's dreams, goals, and passion, generate equal opportunities at the business, political, and social level, and supports women's entrepreneurship and enterprise. Support women in leadership on different areas to build emotional support and solidarity among us. Last but not least, hard penalties and awareness raising campaigns against violence. Finally, behind every woman's empowerment, there is a story of overcoming bravery that she had to go through. Thank you for inspiring me and many women around the world. Merci, merci. Sorry for my English.
So now I call on stage to give the third award. I call on stage Graziele Camilleri, under your applause. Graziele, maybe in few words you can share, like a... Yes, please.
Keep it very short. Good evening, everyone. Wow, what a great 2 days we've had together, and it's not over yet. We will be spending more time together. 2 days, a celebration of female empowerment. As a career woman myself, a mother and a wife, I am so proud to stand before you today, as this subject is one very close to my heart. We have made great progress in our achievement for equality, but there is still much more to be done. We must continue to understand ourselves as women, support, lift each other, break down barriers, and make it smoother for us women to find support. It starts within us, within each and every one of us, and it takes great courage to believe in yourself. But as women, we do have that special gift of tremendous strength, and we find that most of the time in our darkest hours when we're faced with a dark moment, and that is when we do find our deepest strength. We just have to believe in it and keep moving forward. And most of all, as we learned with Valentina's session and being together, that it's all about, it starts with us. It starts with self-love and loving our neighbor, loving our sister, and it grows on and on and on. So it starts with us, but never forget, self-love is so important. Together is better. Together we can create a world where every woman has the opportunity to achieve her wildest dreams. So without further ado, I can give the award to our lady who deserves it. Thank you.
She is making, like the lines move on the European continent. She is a close friend, person that I really estimate a lot. She helped us to organize this SIGEFWomen Summit, her humility is as vast as the true heart she puts in everything she do for the woman cause. The award, the third one of the SIGEFWomen Malta, is given to Christina Longhi. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jonathan, for your words. I am very touched. And I don't know if I deserve all your so nice words. And more, and more and more, yes, we have to continue this road together, more and more. And this is a beautiful symbol. It's an olivier, that's right. It's a symbol of peace. And when we work for equality, we work, of course, for peace. So I want to dedicate this beautiful tree. And you know that my logo is a tree. Arborus, it's not Latin, but quite. It's a tree. So it's not an olivier, but it's a tamarindo. And I love so much trees because they are a lot of symbol. Valentina, trees are the symbol of life, the symbol of spirituality, the symbol of growth. And equality is really the same symbol as a tree, so it's a very, very beautiful trophy. I want to dedicate this to all the Arborus members, of course, the women, but also the men. You saw Rashid, you saw Roberto, and we have a lot of men because equality is not a question of women, it's a question of women and men. So just one word, thank you, and see you next year. Amen.
I call now, thank you so much. I call now to give the fourth award, Clotilde Herman, on stage, under your applause. Can we bring the award? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. She is a sparkle in all the international organizations. She brings love and as well peace in everything that she contributes with her creativity and talent. The fourth award of the SIGEFWomen Summit, happening in Malta for the first edition, is given to Ambassador Ed Vasser, Goodwill Ambassador for UNESCO.
Just to thank so much Jonathan, you made an amazing work with all the people around. It's something which is really unique. Today, we learned so much about women, about the empowerment of women, and what women can do. And let's all get together and be really like a chain. This tree for me is so important because you know how much I dedicate my life to the tree of peace. This is my life, bringing peace and building trees all over the world. So this is going to come to my little garden, and I will think about you, and I will think about this amazing day that we spend all together. And of course, we all think about positive energy and patience. This is something that has to lead us all. Thank you so much. I wanted you to stay with me here. You just left. I'm so happy to meet you, really, and the wonderful thing that you are doing. And thank you so much for awarding me, giving me that it came from you. I'm very touched.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, we are, after, the fourth award of the SIGEF Women in Malta, we are calling on stage to give the fifth award, a woman that is of great conviction, great talent, one of our sponsors, and one of our partners for the future. I call Lorraine Castagna on stage, under your applause.
First, I would like to thank you, Jonathan. You have done an excellent event, and I hope to be part of the next one soon. Distinguished guests, colleagues, friends, dreamers, and achievers. I believe that it's no secret that all of us had dreams when we were young. Dreams of our own world would be a better place. Time passes and our dreams start to be focused on a better world for our close ones and our children. Then there are those whose dreams of a better world extend to those who through our business get services or products we work on. Some dare to go beyond and extend their dreams to the whole world. I was and still am someone who dreams. Having a look around me, I'd borrow John Lennon's lyrics and say that after today, we can all sing John Lennon's words. You may say I am a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Dreaming is good, but as we all know, it's only through hard work that whatever we dream can be realized, and our dreams are mostly rewarding when they're authentic and reflect our authenticity. When I embarked on this journey to set up Medical Beauty Spot in Italy, I would have never ever thought that I would be speaking here in a way that it inspires others. Having been involved in a successful family business which expanded over the years to become a leading household name in its sector, taking the plunge and follow a dream was a big step. A big step, but a confident one. Because I knew my abilities and I knew what it takes. But even the best advisors in any field would have never forecasted that few weeks down the line after the launch, we had to endure a pandemic, which, in the Lombardia region where I started my venture, had its tragic toll. Even the most confident person, even the most optimistic individual had doubts. And these doubts extended to every aspect of our lives. Yet, we had ourselves to keep pushing and aim for our dreams. 3 years down the line, the pandemic seems a distant memory. The Italian operations are doing well, and so does the Maltese operation, which branched out after the success in Italy. And we are here to discuss about what it takes
and to empower ourselves as women. As you know, we women are seen as somehow different. I would like to start to accept the fact that we're no different, or maybe we are, because in every phase of our life, we have no option but to aim towards excellence in anything we do. Whether we're working for others, whether we're supporting our partners, if we're helping the developments of our children, and even more so, if we're following our dreams, which in turn provide the livelihood of those who team up with us in our ventures. And if I had to compare what we do in all our spheres of life and the function of Medical Beauty Spot, I can see the overlap, which makes me realize why this is so special. True to my nature and how I have lived my life, our services ultimately contribute towards a healthier person, while giving confidence to those who seek it through our own specialized techniques. Yes, provide confidence, but let's not underestimate the power within us. Irrespective of our gender, we are here celebrating our achievements, at times even despite the system and the culture. We don't necessarily need anyone to empower us. That power is within us. Perhaps all we need is to be valued for who we are, and so we do to ourselves. I see amongst us here successful entrepreneurs, committed partners, loving mothers, and visionary people. I am sure that had this event been to celebrate men, we wouldn't have heard how loving and committed they are, as if they're not. Because this is the mindset we are brought up in, and we are the ones who need to embrace all we are. This is the essence of empowerment, and possibly the biggest empowering tool is us. It's only through self-belief that we can inspire and change our world to a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Swiffer. Thank you very much. So the last SIGEF award, but not the least, is given to an exceptional woman that through her leadership and command have been able to save many lives during the pandemic for the good sake of her citizens and their country. We need to have leadership given in the hands of courageous women that do not give up, that continue to stand and will continue to open doors for more, to join forces and to re-equilibrate the equation of distribution of power and inclusion to build a more sustainable society and a more harmonious future. The SIGEF Award for SIGEFWomen in Malta, first edition, is given to Her Excellency, Ambassador of Ghana, Barbara Akudor Benissa. Under your applause.
It's a pleasure to be here. First of all, I'd like to give thanks to the Almighty God for making this day happen, and thanks to Jonathan for inviting me. I was surprised when he said, there's this program and that you have to be here. And he had all the information about me. I don't know how he did that, but I know women are very hardworking. We never give up. Our parents are always there for us, but our mothers don't sleep when we are not happy. They make sure we have our 3-square meal. They look after us when we're back from school. They help us to do our homework. And I'm sure all the women here, if had it not been their mom, would not be what we are today. So I want us to say thank you to all the women here, and please be encouraged each other. Let's support each other. Let's give each other a kindly and loving advice. This is all I have to say. And for the men here, happy Father's Day in advance. Sunday, you go to church. Enjoy your day. This is Malta. And this thing, I'm taking it to Ghana. Next year's summit will be in Ghana. So please get ready.
Everyone. I call now every laureate of the SIGEF Awards and every awardee, to come on stage. So please, Lorraine, Edva, Christina, Hélène Chollet as well. Come on stage. Julianne, please come on stage for the final picture. Clotilde. Yana Teuma, please. Under your applause, please. Thank you very much, everyone, to have joined forces today for the first edition of the SIGEF Women Summit. It's our great privilege to have served this event to happen, and hopefully with the help of God and all of us, we can make many more to come. Thank you.